Hey, hi everyone. This is Sai from Let's Upgrade. So let's talk about how to get your certificate. It's very simple. You will see two links in the description. Number one is the place where you have to go and mark your attendance. Marking your attendance tells us, like, okay, you are a legit student who have attended this particular session. Link number two is your assignment. This is where your 90% of the priority is. You have to go and submit the assignment that is given to you in this particular session. Once you're done submitting that assignment, we will be evaluating that. We will send you an email. If you get the passing criteria, then only we will give you the certificate on a particular date that is mentioned again in the description. Please check these three things, and this is the way how you will get a certificate from Let's Upgrade. Number one, mark your attendance. Number two, just go ahead and upload your assignment. Check for the email that you have received it, yes or no. What is the feedback that you have received from your trainer? Number three, check on which date the certificates will be released. Thank you. Bye. All the best. Happy learning.
Hello everyone, myself Suraj Sani and welcome to today's SQL Intermediate session. In this video, you will learn how to work with word date and time function in SQL. We will start with simple concept, basic concept, and step by step we will go to advanced level, and we will also see real-time data examples. So without wasting any time, let's start today's video. Okay. So we are going to see SQL dates and time functions. Okay. First of all, we have to see what are SQL dates and time functions. With the help of date and time functions, we can work with date and time and different time zones in SQL. Okay, like SQL date and time functions allow you to work with temporal data in your database. These functions help you extract, format, calculate, and compare dates and times, making it possible to perform complex based queries and analysis. Means with the help of these functions, date and time functions, you can extract we can extract date part, you can extract year part, we can extract hours, minutes, seconds from the specific date and time. You can calculate the interval between two dates, between two times. You can also compare the two dates and two times as well. Okay, so it is very useful while we are working with reporting, analytics part, their scheduling applications, and the system that needs to track to or analyze temporal data. Okay, so there are different types of data time functions. We will see one by one all the things. Okay, so start. First of all, we will see current date and time functions. Okay, with the help of date and time functions, we can get current date and time. Okay, means it will return current date at time or timestamp. The second one is extraction functions. Means it will extract the particular field from the date time. Okay, you can extract the date, you can extract the time, you can extract the hours, minutes, seconds, weekday, anything. Okay, so it help to extract a specific parts from dates and times. Okay, formatting functions means you can format the date, you can format the time with the help of formatting functions. Calculation functions, it help to add, separate, and calculate intervals. Means you can add some intervals in some date, you can add some intervals in some time. You can also calculate the specific intervals between two dates and between two times. Okay, next one is comparison functions. You can with the help of this function, you can compare two dates, two times. Okay, and different time zones. With the help of data type functions, you can work with different time zones. Okay, so we will see all the things one by one, step by step, with examples. Okay, so we will start with section 1, basic date and time functions. Okay, we will cover here 10 examples. Okay, step by step. Okay, first of all, the function is current date. Okay, current date, it return today's date in this format. Okay, it will return the current date. Means in this format, first of all year, then month, then day. Okay, let's execute this SQL queries. So to execute this SQL query, we have to open MySQL. Open MySQL. Okay, MySQL command line, open this, and here we will run all the queries. Okay, first of all enter password, then create one database. Okay, create database SQL. We will work with SQL intermediate date and time function. Date and time. I think we have to give underscore. Okay, with date and time functions. We have to give underscore. Note this underscore. Okay, First of all, create one database. Okay, here we are creating one database. Give underscore here. Okay, here also, and that's all. Semicolon, enter. Okay, now this database is created. We have to use this database, so write command use, then you have to write all this. So just copy this part and paste it here. Okay, paste it here. I double time pasted. Okay, enter semicolon. Okay, so we enter in this database, and now we are ready to execute the queries. Okay, first of all, we have to execute this query current date function. Okay, so you have to write select current underscore date. Okay, so copy this query and paste it here. Okay, it will give you current date. Okay, so we can see 26/11/2025. It is the current date. Okay, now next function, that is the current time. It return the current system time, means it work on current system time. It will return this time. Okay, so copy this query and execute here. Okay, so it will return current time like 11:57:23. We can see here. Okay, it return the current system time. Next function, now function. Okay, it return both date and time as a timestamp, so it will return both the things, means it will return date as well as time. Okay, so it is a combination of current date and current time. So just select this query and execute it here. Execute here. It will return both the things, date as well as time. Okay, we can see here 2025 11:26 and time is 11:57:48. Okay, now next, this function, it is the alternative to current date, returns only the date, means it is just this function is just the alternative of this function current date. Okay, it is just the alternative. So just copy this command, means just copy this query and execute it here. Okay, execute here. So we can see 26/11/2025, this is the current date only. Okay, so this function is just the alternative of this function. Okay, now next one, this one, it is also the alternative of this function current time, so it will also return the current time only. So just copy this and write here. Okay, we are getting the current time, so system current time 11:58:39. Okay, now move to the next one, date function. Okay, it will extract date. Okay, so from this now function, we want just a date part. Okay, now function will return both the part, date as well as time, but we want only the date part. So we are using this function, date function. Okay, inside date function, we are using the now function. Okay, so it extract only the date part from a time stamp. So write this query in terminal, means command line. Okay, write simply select date, and inside the date function write now function. In the last, give semicolon and enter. Okay, it will return only the date part from the time stamp. Okay, now next one, time function. It extract time, means it will give only the time part from the time stamp. Okay, so it extract only the time part from a time stamp. So just copy this, or in the terminal write this one, select time. Inside that time function, give now function. Okay, enter. Okay, it will give the current system time 11:59:45. Okay, now year function. Okay, it will give the year. It extract the year from a date. Okay, so from a date it will extract the year part. Okay, so just copy this one, or just copy this one, or write here this command, means this SQL query, and enter. So it will just give the date, year part from this date. Okay, 2025. Okay, suppose we want only month. Okay, so we will use month function. Okay, it return the month number from a date. Okay, from this date we want only a month number, so we will use month function. It just return the month number. Okay, so copy this query and execute here in the terminal command line. Okay, enter. So we are getting just the month number 11, means November is going on. Okay, now next function is the day function. Day functions, it simply return the day part. Okay, return the day part from a date. Okay, so just copy this and execute here. Execute here. So we are getting the 20. Okay, so day is 20. Okay, now move to the next part. Now we are going to see section number 2. Okay, working with date parts means we are completely going to work with date parts. Okay, in this section we are also going to see 10 examples. Okay, we will cover 10 examples in this section. Okay, one by one. Okay, so first one is the month name. Okay, this function will return the month name, example November. So from this date we want a month name, so we will use this function month name. Okay, we will write this query in our command line. Write this query, select month name. Okay, or inside this month name give the date. Okay, enter. So we are getting the November means 11 month. 11 is November month. Okay, now next one, day name. It will return the day name, example Thursday. So from this particular date we just want the day name, which day is going on. Okay, so we will simply write this query in terminal and execute it. We are getting Thursday. So on this date the day is Thursday. Okay, now we want hours part, means we just want hours from this time part. Okay, it will extract the hour from a time value. Means it will give the hour part only. Okay, hours part. So just write this query in the terminal and execute it. It is giving 18, means we can see 18 hours is completed, means it is giving 18, means 18 hour. Okay, now next, minute. From this time we want minute part. So it extract the minute part from a time value. So write this query in the terminal and execute it. Okay, so we are getting 35. So we can see in this time format there is 35 is the minute part. So we are getting 35 is the minute part. Okay, now next one, second part, means we are want second part only from the time value. So second function, it will extract the second part from a time value. So write this query in MySQL command line and execute it. So we are getting 10 as the second part. We can see in this time 10 is the second, so we are getting second in the results, in the result. Okay, now next one, week function, means it will return the week number of the year, means which week is going on. Okay, so we are write this query in the terminal, MySQL command line terminal, and execute it. We are getting 46. Okay, means 46 week is the going on right now. Okay, now querytor function, it will return which querytor is going on. There are total four querytors, right? There are total 12 month. Okay, January, February, March, it will come under querytor number one. Okay, March done. April, May, June, it will come under querytor number two. Then July, August, September, it will come under querytor number three. Then October, November, December, it will come under querytor number four. So currently November is going on, so it is currently querytor four. Okay, so we are executing this part. Okay, just copy this and execute it here. So just write this query and execute. So we are getting querytor 4, means November is going on, right? So it is querytor 4. Okay, okay, there are total 4 querytors in a year. Day of year. Okay, it will return the day of the year, means which day is going on. Okay, so just copy this, write this query here. Okay, write the query here. That is the 324 day is going on right now. Okay, now we want day of week, means it will return day of week with the Sunday is the first. Okay, the number of Sunday is one, then Monday will be two, and so on. Okay, means Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so in this way, just if you want day of week, it will return day of week with number one for Sunday, number two for Monday, and indexing and so on. Okay, so write this query in the command line, MySQL command line, and execute it. Okay, we are getting 5. Okay, so day is on this date, day of week is 5. Okay, now next one, last day. It will return the last date of the given month, means for this given month what is the last date. If I want last date, so I will execute this function, I will use this function, it will simply give the last date of this particular month. Okay, so we are mentioning 1/11/2025, means November month. In the November month the last date is the 30. Okay, so it will give 30. So just write this query in the MySQL command line and execute it. So it is just giving 30/11/2025. That is, this is the last date of November month. Okay, now we are going to start with section 3, that is the date formatting. In this section we are going to see 10 examples. Okay, so one by one we will see all the things step by step. So let's start. Okay, first of all, date format. Okay, that is the basic part. Okay, it set output formatting for dates, means we can give custom format to any date. Like this, now function we are using here. Now function will give the date as well as time part. Yes. But for date part we want this format, means first of all we want year, then we want month, then we want day. Okay, year, month, day. Okay, so copy this or write this query in mysql terminal. Okay, write this query in mysql command line terminal and execute it. So it is giving this part, like first of all we want year, then it is year 2025, then we want month, so we are getting month 11, then we want day, so day is 26, so total is 25, 11, 26. Okay, in this format we are seeing. Suppose we will change, like we will write here capital M. Okay, enter. So we are getting 2025 November 26. Okay, so in this way we can change the format of date. Okay, we will see ahead. Okay, now go to the next function, display month name. Suppose we want to display month name. Okay, so it format is November 20 2025, so we are using this date 2011 2025, and our format is this. First of all we want month, then we want day, then we want year. Okay, so write this query in the MySQL command line terminal and execute it. So we are getting first of all November 2025. So first we are getting month part, then we are getting day part, then we are getting year part. Okay, in this way we can format our dates. Now next one, 12-hour time format. Okay, so to work with 12-hour time format we will use this syntax %r. Okay, it will display time in 12-hour format with am pm symbol. Okay, so write this query in command line, mysql command line terminal. Okay, and execute it. Okay, so it is giving 12 8:29 p.m. Okay, this time is giving system current time. Okay, okay, 12 8:29 p.m. Okay, now currently is p.m. Okay, custom date time. Okay, it create human readable time date time format. Okay, it will create human readable date time format. And like we are the format is, first we want day, then we want percent v will give a month part in short form. Okay, like November will be like nov. Okay, it will give the short form of month name. Okay, then we want year part, then we want hours, then we want minutes. For minute we have to use I. Okay, so write this query and execute it. Write this query and execute it. So it is giving 26 November 2025 12:09. Okay, in this format, means first giving day, then giving month name in short form, like now for November nov. Okay, then giving year part 2025, then hours 12, then minute 9. Okay, now we want day plus month abbreviation, means it shows days with abbreviated month name. Okay, so for this date we want this format. Okay, we are giving this format. We want day, then we want month name in short form. Okay, so it will return two things, day plus month. Okay, so copy this and execute. Write this query and execute. Okay, so it is giving 20 nov, means 20 November. So it is giving day part and as well as now month part in short form. Okay, now next one, week number display, means it will display the week number of the year, means which week is going on. Okay, so we have to write select date underscore format now function, then %u. Okay, it will return the week number of the year. So write this query in the MySQL command line terminal and execute it. So it is giving 48, means 48 week is going on. Okay, now next one, year short form. Okay, it shows year in 2-digit format. Okay, we know that is year is 2025. But if you write percent y, small letter y, so it will give only 25, not 2025, just it will give 25. Okay, short form of year. Okay, so we have to write the query, select date underscore format, now function, then percent y. Okay, so write this query in here and execute it. So it is just giving the 25. If we write capital Y, then what it will give? 2025. And when we write a small y, then it will give 25. Okay. So if you want full form, then you have to write capital Y. If you want short form of here, then you have to write a small y. Okay. Now we want full date plus weekday. Okay, it'll display full weekday name with complete date. Okay, the syntax will be like select date underscore format, now function, and format will be this. First we want weekday, then we want month, day, year. Okay, weekday. So copy this or write this query here and execute it. We are getting Wednesday, November 26 2025. Okay, so first we are getting weekday, now that is Wednesday. Then we are getting month part, that is November. Then day 2026 is the day, and year will be 2025. Okay. Now go to the next part, time only. Okay, it will extract and display only the time portion. So from this now function, okay, we want only the time for time part. Okay, so we will write this select date underscore format, now function, and this is the format. Okay, time format. We want hours, minutes, seconds. Okay, so write this query and execute it. Okay, we can see 12, 12, 12, 51 means 12 hours, 12 minutes, 51 seconds. Okay, now next part, ISO date format. So it format in a standard ISO datetime format. So just write this syntax or write this query here. That is the select date underscore format, inside date underscore format, write now function and give the format of date and time. That is the year, month, day, hours, minutes, seconds with in between capital D. Okay, for the time zone. Okay, now we are going to start section 4, that is the date calculation. In this section also we will see 10 examples one by one, step by step. Okay, so let's start. First of all, add date. Okay, it will add day means it add a specified number of days to a date. So in this particular date I want to add 10 days more. So what date will come? So I want that date. Okay, so you have, for this you have to write select add date or give any date. Okay, and a number of days you want. Okay, a number of days you want to add. Okay, it will I want to add 10 more 10 days in this date. Okay, so write this query in terminal and execute it. So it is giving 30/11/2025. Okay, I simply mention here 20/11/2025, and in this date I want to add 10 more days. So after adding 10 more days, I am getting 30 November 2025. Okay, it is simple, very simple. Okay, now I want to subtract some days. Okay, from a particular date I want to subtract some date. So for this purpose you have to use subdate function. Okay, subdate function. Okay, it subtract a specified number of days from a date. So from a from a particular date it will minus or it will subtract a specified number of days. Okay, so in this date I want to subtract 10 days. Okay, so write this query and execute. Write this query here and execute. So we are getting in the result 10/11/2025. So our date is 20/11/2025, and I want to subtract 10 days. So I am getting 10/11/2025. Okay, now I want to date add means it will add month. Okay, it add a specified number of month to a date. So to a specified date I want to add some more month. Okay, for this purpose we have to use date underscore add function. Date underscore add function. Okay, so select, so write select date underscore add and specify your date. Okay, and that will be the interval means how month you want to add, means how many interval you want to add. Okay, write interval 2 month means in this date I want to add 2 more month. Okay, so write this query Write this query in the MySQL command line terminal and simply execute it. So we are after executing, we are getting 21 2026. Means in this date, if I add 2 more months, then I will get 21 2026. Okay. Now move to the next part. Date sub means it will subtract month. It subtract a specified number of month from a date. Okay. So whatever date we are mention here or we are giving here, from that date I want to subtract some month. So we will use date underscore sub function. Okay. So write this query, select date underscore sum, and write this mention any date whatever you want. Okay, and specify a interval. Okay, so from this date I want to separate three month. Okay, I want to separate 3 months, so write this query. So write this query here and execute it. So it is giving 28 2025. Okay, so our specified date is 2011 2025, and I want to separate 3 months from this particular date. So I am getting in the result section 28 2025. Okay, so let's move to the next part. Add years. Okay, it will add a specified number of years to a date. So to a particular date or to a specified date, I want to add some years. So what date I will get? I want to see that. So I have to use add date underscore add function. Okay, so query will be like this: select add date underscore add, specify one date, any date, whatever you want. Okay, and give interval 1 year. Okay, if in this date I will add 1 year, then what will be the date? Okay, after adding 1 year. So write this query here and execute it. Okay, if in this date 2011 2025, if I add 1 year, then I will get 2011 2026. Okay, after 1 year. Okay, suppose if I add 2 year, just write 2 year. Okay, we are getting 2011 2027. Okay, very simple, very easy, just you have to concentrate and understand all the things. Okay, now we will move ahead. Separate years. Okay, as the name says, it separate a specified number of years from a date. So from a particular date I want to separate some specified number of years. Okay, so we have to write this query: select date underscore sub, specify one date whatever you want, and give interval. Okay, so from this date I want to separate 5 years. I want to separate 5 years. Okay, after separating 5 years, which date I am getting, I want to see. Okay, so write this query and execute. Write this query and execute. Okay, so from this specified date 2011 2025, if I subtract 5 years, then I will get 2011 2020. Okay, I am getting to 2011 2020. Suppose I will subtract 2 years, then we are getting 2011 2023. Okay, so you can add some year, you can separate some year, you can add some month, you can separate some month. Okay, whatever you want you can do. All functions are available here, you can see. Okay, you can add date, you can separate date, you can add month, you can separate month. Okay, you can add years, you can separate years, you can also add hours as well. Okay, add hours function means it will add a specified number of hours to a date time. Okay, for this purpose you have to write queries like this: select date underscore add now function, and mention here your interval. Okay, interval 5 hour means in this particular date, now function will give the current date and time, right? Now function will give current date and time. So in this current date and time, I want to add more for more 5 hours. Okay, after adding 5 hours, what will be the time? Okay, that part I want to see. Okay, so write this query in the MySQL command line terminal and execute it. Okay, so in the current date and time, if I add 5 hours, then I will get 1723. Okay, 1723 means 17 hour 20 second 3 17 hour 20 minutes 3 seconds. Okay, this part we will get. If you want to add minutes, then what you will do, you will use this syntax. Okay, it will add a specified number of minutes to a date time. Okay, the syntax will be like this: select date underscore add now function, that will be written current date and time, both the part current date and time. Okay, then in this part, in this current date and time, I want to add interval 30 minute. Okay, current date and time, in this current date and time, if I add 30-minute interval, then what will be the time I want to see? So write this query in the MySQL command line terminal and execute it. So we are getting, after adding 30 minutes, we are getting 12:50:57. Okay, currently it is 12:21. So after adding 30 minutes, we will get 12:50:57. Okay. Now move to the next part, add second. Okay, as the name said, it will add a specified number of second to a date time. So to a particular date time, I want to add a specified number of second. Okay, so query will be like this: select add underscore add date underscore add now function. Okay, now function will return current date and time, means both the part, date as well as time. And in this date and time, okay, I want to add interval of 45 second, means in this current date and time, if I add 45 second, then what will be the time? Okay, that part I want to see. So write this query in the MySQL command line terminal and execute it. Okay, so we are getting, after adding 45 second, we are getting 12:22:33. Okay, now next week date, it add 1 week to the current date and time. Okay, suppose this now function will return the current date and time, and in this date and time I want to add 1 week. Okay, after adding 1 week, what will be the date and time? That part I want to see. So write this query: select date underscore add now function interval 1 month, interval 1 week. Okay, so it will add in the current date and time 1 week, then it will return the date and time which will come after 1 week. Okay, so write this query here and execute it. So we are getting 3/12/2025, means 3 December 2025, and time will be this 12:22:35. Okay, 35 is the second. Okay, so this part is also completed, and we are going to start section 5, that will be the time calculation. Okay, in this section also we are going to see 10 examples. Okay, so we will see all the things step by step. So let's start this section also. In this section we will calculate time. Okay, time calculation. So first of all, time difference. Okay, it calculate the difference between two times. So there are two times specified, there is one time, there is another time, and I want to calculate the difference between both the times. Okay, what is the difference between these two specified times? So write this syntax: select time difference function specified to time. Okay, this will be the start time, this will be the end time. So write this query here, and we are getting 2 hours 30 seconds. Okay, this is the 12 hour 30 minute, will be 30 minute. Okay, 12 hour 30 minute, and here is 10. So after subtracting, means what will be the what is the difference between them? The difference between them is 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so between this time and between this time, the difference is 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so time difference function will return the difference between the two specified times. Okay, so move to the next part, add time second to time. So this is the second. Okay, and I want to convert this second into the time format, means into the time syntax, means into the time. Okay, so it converts second to time format and add times. Okay, so you have to write query like this: select second to time and specify your second. Okay, so write this query here and execute. Okay, so after reading both the seconds, here is second 3600 and 1800. So if I add both the seconds, then I will get this time 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, now move to the next part, time to second. Okay, uh, it will convert time to local seconds. Okay, it will convert time to seconds, means time to seconds. In the first part, here we see we want to convert second to time, and in this here we want to convert time to second. Okay, above we see second to time, here we want to see time to second. Okay, we want to convert this time into second. So write this query, means select time to second and mention your time. Write this query here and execute it. So we are getting 5400 second. Okay, so total second is 5400. Okay, now move to the next part, add hours to time. Okay, it add time interval together, so it will add both the times together. Okay, so syntax or query like this: select add time and specify two times. Okay, so we will add this both the times. Write this query here and execute it. Okay, so we are getting 12. Okay, 10 plus 2, 12. 12 done. Okay, now separate time, it separate time intervals, so it will separate the time intervals between to a specified time. Okay, so write query like this: select sub time and mention two time. Okay, specify any two time here. Okay, so write this query in MySQL command line terminal and execute it. Okay, so we see that after subtracting, so we are getting 8 hours 30 minutes. Okay, done. Now move to the next part. Convert second to time. So we want to convert this second into time. Okay, so it convert time total seconds to time format. Okay, total seconds to time format. So write this query: select second to time and specify your seconds. Okay, so write this query in MySQL command line terminal and execute and see the result: 2 hours 1 minute 5 second. Okay, if we convert this second into time, then it will be 2 hours 1 second, 2 hours 1 minute 5 second. Okay, now move to the next part: calculate working hours. Okay, it will return or it will calculate duration between start and end time. So it will be it is the start time and it is the end time, and I want to calculate the total duration between these two times, between these two specified times. Okay, so just write this syntax or write this query: select time difference and specify two time. Okay, write this query here and execute. Okay, so we are getting 9 hours. Okay, means total working hours is 9 hours. Okay, now we want to check midnight check. So it will check if current time is before noon, means current time is before noon or not. Okay, if yes, then it will return 1. 1 means true. If no, it will return 0. 0 means false. Okay, 1 means true, 0 means false. True, false. Okay, 1 represent to 1 represent true and 0 represent false. Okay, just write this send query in the MySQL command line terminal and execute. So it is giving 0. Means currently the time is 12:28. Okay, 12:28 is the right now time, and this time is after afternoon. Okay, means 12 is already done. Okay, so we are getting 0, means this condition is wrong. Okay, means this condition is not right. Okay, so move to the next part: time interval format. It create a time value from hour, minute, and second components. So we are giving three components: hour, minute, and second, and it will create a time. Okay. So query will be like: select make time and specified your hour, minute, and second. Okay. Write this query and execute. So we are getting 12 hours, 30 minutes, 45 seconds. Okay. Now move to the next part: time rounding. Okay, it will round time to the nearest hour, so it will give the nearest hour. Okay, query will be like select date underscore format. Now we'll return the current date time. Okay, we this will be the format we want: hours. Okay, so write this query here and execute. It will round off. Okay, it will rounding to the 12. Okay, currently the time is 12:29, but it is giving only 12. I mean, it is the rounding. Okay, to the nearest integer. Okay, to the nearest hour. Okay, it round time to the nearest hour. Okay, okay, so in this way we are come to the section 6. Okay, so we are going to start section 6. In the section 6 we will see date difference and time stamp difference with 10 examples. So in this section we are also going to cover 10 examples one by one, step by step. So let's move ahead. First of all, date difference in days. Okay, it calculate difference in days between two dates. Okay, so it will give the difference between two dates, number of days. Okay, so there is two dates: first day means starting date, ending date, and it will calculate the difference. It will calculate the number of days difference between these two specified dates. Okay, so write this query: select date difference. Inside that date difference function, specify two dates. Okay, so write this query and execute. So it is giving 11. Okay, so date difference 1/12/2025 and 20/11/2025. The total number of date will be means 11. Okay, so it is giving to calculate number difference in days between two dates. So it is giving between these two dates 1/12/2025, 20/11/2025. So it is giving 11 days. Okay, 11 days is the gap or is the difference between these two specified days. Okay. Now next one, negative date difference. So it shows negative result when first date is earlier. So suppose the date which I specified first, it is lesser than this part. Okay, it will come earlier. If first date will come, if first date is come earlier, so what will be the date difference? We will see. Write this query here. Write this query and see. Starting date is 15/11/2025 and ending date will be 25/11/2025. What will be the date difference? Date difference is 10 days, right? But we will get answer in -10. Okay, we will get answer in -10. Okay, suppose if I write here 25 and here we will write, suppose here we will write 25 and write here 15. Okay, let then see what will be the answer, 10. Okay, the difference between is this date will come later. Okay, here you have to mention first date, you have to mention bigger number. Okay, means bigger date. Here you have to mention lesser date. Okay, so if you mention here to 25/11/2025 and here you have to mention 15/11/2025, so the total number of days difference between these two specified dates is 10. Okay, if you maintain in this way 15/11/2025 and 25/11/2025, so you will get -10, negative number. Okay, negative number of days. Okay, okay, so let's move ahead. Count age in years. So it will calculate age in years from birth date to current date. So you want to check how much, how many years you are old. Okay, so you can use this function. Okay, select time, time stamp difference. You have to you want to see year. Okay, this is the starting date and this is the ending date. Starting date, ending date. Ending date is the current date and time, means current date. Okay, so write this query. So write this query and execute. Okay, so we are getting 25, means the total number of years between these two specified dates is 25 years. Okay, 25 years. Now months between, okay, it calculate difference in month between two dates. So it is a starting date and it is an ending date, and it will calculate the difference in month between two specified dates. So write this query here and execute. So it is giving 11 months. Okay, there is 11-month difference between these two specified dates, 1/1/2025, 1/12/2025. The difference between these two specified dates is 11 month. Okay, now we want to see hours between. It calculate difference in hours between two date times. So there is two date time, first date time and is the starting date time, ending date time. And I want to see and I want to calculate the hours difference between these two specified date and time. So write this query and execute. Okay, so we are getting 5 hours. Okay, we can see 10, here is 10 and here is 15:30, so total is 5 hours. Okay, now move to the next part, minutes between. Calculate difference in minutes between two times. So write this query and execute. So we are getting null because we are not mentioning here date, so it is necessary to mention date. Okay, so write mention date as well here, like 2025 11 and suppose I am writing 12 25. Okay, and here I want to write 2025 11 and 26. Enter. So we are getting 1500. Okay, is the minute. Okay, minute difference. Okay, now we want to see second difference. Okay, it calculate difference in seconds between two times. So write this. Okay, if I see, if I enter here 2026 only, if I enter 26, not 26 25. Okay, and right here second, right here second. Okay, second, execute. So we are getting this much seconds. Okay, this much seconds we are getting. Okay, you can also execute this command, execute this query here, execute. So we are getting null because date is not mentioned, so specify date as well, specify here a date. So 2025 11 and mention like 10. Okay, here mention 2025 11 and 25. Okay, so we are getting this much second. Okay, Now move to the next part, weeks between. It calculate difference in weeks between two dates. So it will calculate the difference of weeks between two specified dates. So write this syntax or write this query here and execute. So we are getting 12 weeks difference. Okay, 1/1/2025 to 1/4/2025. So there is 12-week difference. Okay, now we want to calculate subscription days left. So suppose my subscription is going to end in the November month, November 15, from 2 days. Okay, so I want to calculate how many days is remaining. So we can use this syntax or we can use this query. It calculate remaining days, remaining number of days for a subscription. Okay, uh, query will be like this: select date difference subscription end, means when will be the subscription is going to end, and here is the current date and time. So current date, so write this query here and specify your subscription end date. So write here subscription end date 2025 12 and 15. Okay, enter. So 19 days is remaining for my subscription end. Okay, now move to the next part, difference in queridors. It calculate difference in queridors between two dates. So what is the queridor difference between these two specified dates? So write this query and execute here. Total difference is 7 queridor. In 1 year there is 4 queridor. I already explained it. Okay, I'll already explain. So date mention is 1/1/2024 and here is 1/12/2025. So total number of queridor is 7. Okay, total difference of queridor is 7 queridor. Okay, now we are going to start section 7, comparing date and time. So in this section we will compare date and time. Okay, so let's start. First of all, date equality. Okay, it check if a date equal the current date, means I want to check this specified date is equal to this date or not. If answer will be true, then it will give 1. Okay, if answer will be false, then it will give 0. Okay, so 1 represent true and 0 represent false. So write this query here and execute. So it is giving me 0. Okay, so this date is not equal to current date. Okay, now future date check. It check if a date is in the future, means this date is in the future or not. Okay, so if write this query and execute. So this date is in the future, like date is mentioned 1/12/2025, means 1 December 2025. So this date is the future date, so answer is giving 1. Answer is 1. Okay, now past date check. It will check past date. Okay, it check if a date is in the past. So here mention 1/1/2025. 1/1/2025 means this date is the past date. Okay, so just write this query here and execute. So we are getting 1, means this date is the past date. Okay, now move to the next part, time comparison. It compare current time with a specific time. Okay, we are comparing this time, means time now, means current date and time. We are comparing current time with this time. So current time is greater than this or not. So write this query here and execute. So we are getting 1. So we are getting 1 in the answer. Okay, so this time is greater than this, means 12. Currently time is going on 12:39, right? And this time is greater than this time, so we are getting in the answer 1. Okay, now we want to compare between two dates. So it check if a date falls within a range or not. So I want to see this date is come under between these two specified dates or not. Okay, so write this query and we will see. So write this query here and execute. So we are getting 1, means this particular date is come under between these two specified dates. Okay, 20/11/2025 will come under 10/11/2025 and 30/11/2025. So answer will be 1. Okay, now move to the next part, between two times. To check if a time falls within a range. So I want to check this time is come under between these two times or not. So write this query and execute. Write this query and execute this query here. So we are getting 1, means this time 15 is come under 12 and 18. Okay, so we are getting 1. Okay, as the answer. Now we want to compare month comparison. It check if current month is November. So we want to check current month is November or not. So we are checking month now equal to 11. 11 equal to 11 means November month. Okay, so total is 12 month. Okay, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So there is 12 month and November is in the position 11. So we want to check. So current date and time, means current date is equal to 11 month or not. Okay, means it is going 11 month or not, it is going November month or not. So we are checking just this part. So run this part here, and we are getting one. Yes, current month is the November month, means 11 month is going on. Okay, now move to the next part. Weekend check. Check if a date falls on weekend. Sunday equal to 1, Saturday equal to 7. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, Sunday will be the 1 position and Saturday will be the 7 position. So I want to check this date is Sunday or Saturday. Means it should be Sunday or else Saturday. Okay, otherwise we will get 0. So write this query and execute. So we are getting one. Yes, this particular date is Sunday or Saturday. Okay, Sunday or Saturday, anything. Okay. So move to the next part. First day of month check. So check if a date is the first day of the month. I want to check this particular date is the first day of the month. First date. Okay. So write this query and execute. So we are getting one. Yes, so this day is the first day of the month. Okay, 1 November 2025. So it is the first day of the month. Okay, end of month check. We want to check a particular date is the end date of month or not. It check if a date is the last day of the month. So we are checking this particular date is the last day of this month or not. Okay, 1 November 2025, and I want to check this month is the last day of this month or not. 11 means November month. Okay, so just write this query here and execute. So we are getting one. Means 30 November 2025 is the last day of the November month. Okay, 30 November 2025 is the last day of the November month. Now we are going to start section 8, advanced time, date time. Here we also cover 10 examples. Okay, so let's start. Convert string to date. So we are going to convert this string to date time for date in this date. Okay, it convert string to date using a specified format. So write this query here and execute. So we are getting 2011 2025. So we are just converting string into date. Okay, and here also we want to convert Unix timestamp. So it will return Unix timestamp. It return current Unix timestamp second since from this. So from this, how many seconds are done? Okay, so it will return that part. So write this query here and see. Okay, this much second is already done till now. Okay, now we want to see uh, it convert Unix timestamp to readable timestamp. So paste here, and from this remove this part and write this one here and execute. Okay, so we are getting 26/11/2025 12:43:32 means current time is going this. Okay, this is the current date and time. Okay, extract date from date time. So it extract date part from date time value. So from this date time value, I want to see only date. So I will use this query and execute it here. So we will only getting 20/11/2025. So we will get only the date part from this date time value. Okay, extract time. It extract time part from date time value. So it will only extract the time part. So write this query in the MySQL command line terminal and execute it. So we are getting 50 50 30 means 30 is the second. Okay, so we are getting only the time part from this date time value. Okay, make a date time, create a date from year and day of year. So this is the year and this is the day of year. So it will create a date time from this value. So write this query and execute. So it is giving date 35 2025. Okay, it is creating make a date time. So it is creating a date from year and day of year. Make a time, create a time from hour, minute and second. So it will create a time. So it is creating date and it is creating time. So write this query and execute. So we are getting 40 hours 30 minute 45 second. Okay, add time using interval. So it is alternative syntax for adding time intervals. So in this current date and time, I want to add interval of 2 hours. So after adding 2 hours, what will be the time? So just write this query here and execute. So we are getting 26/11/2025 and time will be 14:45:44. Okay, current UTC time. So return current UTC time. Okay, it will return current UTC time. Just 26/11/2025, this is the current date and time, means this is the current time. Okay, it will be UTC time stamp. Okay, means 5.5 hours behind, means 5.5 hours behind. Okay, change time zone means we want to change the time zone, convert date time between time zone. So write this query. It will just convert the time zone. Okay, so write this query here and execute. So it is just converting the time zone. So here we are getting 7:15:57, and here we are getting 18:16:22. Means both are in the different time zone. Okay, so we are getting the different time. Okay, now we are going to work with section 9, that will be the related to time zone conversion. In this part we will see time zone. Okay, so for this part we will create first of all table. Okay, this will be the syntax for table creation. So we just will simply copy this and execute here, and we will create a table. Okay, uh, from this section we have to remove this part. Okay, we have to remove this part. This is the comment. Okay, we have to remove this section. Okay, so remove this section from this, remove this part, then execute. Okay, then say description events. Right, description events command. In this table there is four fields: event ID, event name, event time, UTC, and location. In this time will be stored in the UTC format. Okay, so insert sample data UTC store times. I am going to insert some sample data. Okay, with UTC time zone. Okay, just enter select star from events. So it is giving event ID, event name, event time, UTC in the UTC format, and location as well. Okay, and we will apply different time zone queries. Okay, first of all, I want to convert UTC time zone to IST time zone, means Indian Standard Time. So it convert UTC time to Indian Standard Time. So write this query and execute. Okay, write this query and execute. So it is the UTC time zone and it is the IST time zone. Okay, Indian Standard Time. Now we want to convert UTC to US EST time zone. Okay, it will convert UTC time to US Eastern Standard Time. So write this query and execute. Okay, so we are getting EST time zone. Okay, EST time zone. Now we want to convert to Dubai time. Okay, convert UTC time to Dubai time zone. Okay, so write this query. Okay, just here you have to mention only different time zones. Okay, different time zones you have to mention and execute the query. This thing is very simple. Okay, a different time zone, Dubai time zone. Okay, we are getting here Dubai time zone. We have to just change these things. Okay, we are getting here, here, then this. Okay, and here 4 is written, and here is 8. Convert to Singapore time zone. Okay, so you have to write this part. Okay, so write this query, and execute. So we are getting the Singapore time zone. Okay, just you have to change this part. Okay, you have to change this part. Okay, for EST, for IST you have to write this, for US EST you have to write this, for Dubai time zone you have to write this, and for Singapore time zone you have to write this. Okay, compare date time versus UTC. Okay, it shows both UTC and converted time in converted Indian time for comparison. So it will show both the time, UTC as well as IST, Indian Standard Time. Okay, execute here. So it is showing both UTC as well as Indian Standard Time, IST. Okay. So all time zones in one query. So it will show all time zones. So because we are writing all these things, they right. See here, one time zone. Here is another time zone. Here is another time zone. Okay. So just write this query here. Okay, just write this query here and execute. So we are getting different time zone: UTC, IST, EST, JST. Okay, events happening after 5 p.m. IST. So it will return all the events which will happen after 5 p.m. according to Indian time. Okay, it filter events that occur after 5 p.m. in Indian time. So write this query and execute. Okay, so these are all the events which are going to happen after 5 p.m. according to Indian time. Okay, now events today IST converted it find event schedule for today in Indian time. So it will return all the events which are going to happen today according to Indian time. Okay, so write this query and execute. Write this query and execute and see the result. So empty set means there is no any event which are going to happen today according to Indian time. Okay, now sorting events by time zone time. It sort event by their converted Indian time. So it will just sort the events according to Indian Standard Time. Okay, so it is just sorted the events according to Indian Standard Time. Display day name in user time zone. So it shows the day name in user local time zone. So write this query and execute. Write this query and execute. So this event is going to happen on Monday, and all these events are going to happen on Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday. Okay. So now we are going to start with the section 10 advanced date queries. In this section also we are going to see 10 examples. Okay. So first of all we have to create table. So write, copy this. Okay. So we have to first of all create, we have to remove this also. We have to remove this part. So write this table query, table creation query and execute here. We have to remove that part. Okay. We will remove that part from this remove. Okay, we remove it. See the description orders, description orders. Okay, we will insert some sample data as well. Write sample data in it. Sample data. Okay, select star from orders. Okay, these are the orders. Okay, we have order ID, user ID, order time, account amount. Okay, so we want to see last 7 days orders. It retrieve order from the last 7 days. So write this query and execute. Okay, so these two orders are happen last 7 days. Okay, last 7 days orders. Okay, we can see of in now we have to minus interval 7 day means last 7 days orders. Okay, we want to see today's orders. So it retrieve orders placed today. So write this query and execute means this time this date should be matched to current date. Okay, so we will get today's orders. Okay, today order is this one. Okay, 26/11/2025. Okay, yesterday's orders, we want to see yesterday's orders. So you have to minus 1 day. Okay, minus interval 1 day from current date. Okay, so write this query and execute. Write this query and execute. So this is the particular order which happened yesterday. Okay, now order this month. It retrieve orders from the current month means all I want to see all the orders which happen in this current month. Okay, so write this query. We here we have to compare both month as well as year. Both the things should be matched. Year should be matched, month should be matched. Okay, so write this query and execute. Write this query and execute. Okay, so both are the two, these are the two orders which happen this month only. Okay, now orders between a date range. Okay, retrieve orders within a specific date range. So we are specified 2 dates and we want all the orders which are done between this specified 2 dates. So run this query. So we are getting all the orders which happen between the specified 2 dates. Okay, daily sales summary. Okay, it provide daily order count and revenue totals. So write this query here and execute. Okay, so we are getting day as well as total orders as well as total amount. Okay, in this particular day total order is 1 and total amount is 500. Okay, now we want hourly sales summary. It shows order distribution by hour of day. Okay, so just copy this and write this here and execute. So in 9 hours there is only one order, in 10 hours there is only one order, in 11 hours there is only one order, in 12 hours there is three orders. Okay, and so on. So according to date. So monthly revenue, it will calculate total revenue by month. So write this query and execute. Okay, in 11/2024 total revenue is this, in 11/2025 total revenue is this. Okay, so okay, now execute this. So 30 days last 30 days revenue. Okay, it calculate total revenue for the last 30 days. So just copy this and execute. So it is the last 30 days. So it will be same 550 550. Okay, now we want 7-day rolling revenue. Okay, just copy this command So copy this query and execute. Okay. Okay, done. So we will cover many things in this video. Okay, let's visit one more time. Okay, just revise all the things whatever you've done. First we see what is SQL date and time and what is the importance of this date function and time function. Okay, and we see different types of functions. Okay, we cover 10 sections. Okay, in every section we cover 10 examples. So we covered basic date and time functions. Then we covered working with date parts. Then we cover date formatting part. Then I covered date calculation part. Then I covered time calculation part. Then I covered date difference and timestamp difference part. Then we see comparing date and time. And we see advanced date queries, date time queries, advanced date time. Then we see time zone conversion. And last, advanced date queries. Okay, so many things we covered in this particular video. And one pro tips, that is date and time function are essential for analytics part, reporting part, building application with time sensitive feature. Means in any application where is the date and time is the main importance role, there we can use this SQL date and time function. Okay, practice this example to master temporal data manipulation SQL. Means you have to practice all the examples which I covered in this video. Okay, at least you have to practice many times, means at least 3 times 4 times, so you will be master all this part. Okay, so friends, in this video that is all thing you have to cover all the practice. Okay, you have to do all the things. Okay, so friends, in this video we cover how to work with date and time function, okay, in SQL. So friends, in this video that's all from my side. We will meet in another video with another topic, new topic. So till now friend, enjoy the coding part and enjoy the coding journey with me. Till now, bye friends. We will meet in next video with another concept. Bye.